Yeah, but no, this is a great facility.
And you could just feel being in town, all these Wisconsin fans are just waiting on that moment, waiting on that game where they can start turning things the right direction, headed toward March.
Interesting that Maryland starts Jordan Geronimo, whereas Matty Traore started last game. See what kind of impact Geronimo will have in this position.
And Dante Scott kicks it out and gets the basketball right back, and a foul called on that spot. Burn, they'll rotate things around offensively before dropping it back inside the crowd. Now an opportunity to work on the offensive end, lost the basketball, gets it right back himself, attacking offensively with the left hand, gets it to go.
The mid-range jumper where he's not as comfortable. Reese wants to get his body on you, but crowd doing a good job.
Hepburn, little shimmy shake, gets it to the corner, wide open three. Max Klesmit buries it.
That's in the slide. They're fourth in the Big Ten in terms of points given up. In this 6-game stretch, they've given up about 75 points per game. That's too much for a great guard squad.
Scott with a nice dish over to Geronimo, the transfer from Indiana, who puts it home.
Man, Jordan Geronimo, a little knee wrap on, didn't seem to bother him that time. Doing a chin up on the rim.
Storr, nice cut, nice pass, nice.
Buried too early.
Call goes against Geronimo. And now one more touch for Crowell.
Got to help if you're Maryland. You don't want Julian Reese to get foul trouble.
And it's tipped away and a perfect bounce for Wisconsin.
Trying to put some pressure on this Terrapins front line defense.
Now Maryland trying to get themselves going on the offensive end. Scott pump fake, gives it up at the last second, and a nice finish at the rim by Julian Reese. Now Maryland trying to set things up with Young over to Scott, corner three, and that is down.
But Iowa really came on in overtime period. Got that one at home.
Now Young keeping that dribble alive and somehow finds an and one out of all of that.
See if they can overcome his early foul trouble.
Nice take, trying to get that shot up through the contact is John Blackwell. If I'm not mistaken, you have a lean position as a Seagen, been taking some of his minutes, smart player.
Yeah, there's Glenn over there, man. Glenn was a
A.J. Storr checks back in for Wisconsin.
Maryland has got the pace to their liking. And that young man start court. You better be a player, too, to be getting away with yellow gym shoes on.
Yeah.
You got to be a baller to get away with that.
Nice rebound, ripped down by Dante Scott. Now Scott gets it on the offensive end. Scott looking to attack, gets it to that right hand and through the contact, gets that shot.
Standing on-ball defender to draw that charge.
On this end of the court, Wisconsin, 5 turnovers, 4 missed shots so far. Not a missed shot here.
Jamie Kaiser Jr. comes up with his hands up like he got fouled. Freshmen don't get calls like that in the Big Ten.
Nice slippery, sneaky take by Tyler Wall, who winds up with the finish.
Well, I tell you what, Stephen Crowell's doing a really good job on Julian Reese. He's trying to get post position. Crowell is fronting him, three-quarter court.
Now Storr on the run, and he throws it down. Oh, my! In a bad spot right here.
Yeah, he knew it. That's not the first time he's been dunked on, because he's a good defender.
Now Wall back out to Storr. Wall's calling for the basketball right back and gets it to the right hand. Now Klesmit kicks it. Wall hands it off. Hepburn with it. Now Wall trying that baseline. Nice patience, nice finish. He's starting to feel it. 52 games, 111 starts to his name.
Boy, Maryland was hot there, but they kind of went cold.
That was what Greg Gard was saying today earlier. He was saying he's built like a running back. Talking about Young, he said he's just really transformed his body. He has this ability to just get by. Even if you're in position, he can still get right through you. Ooh, now a nice take. Speeds
up, cross step, reverse layup. That was pretty.
Crowell has an intercepted as he was trying to flip the basketball back to Storr and thrown down on the other end by Kaiser. Now Maryland answers with a 6-0 run of their own to cut this lead to 1.
Deshaun Harris-Smith doing a good job with denying A.J. Storr the basketball.
Ooh, Chucky going baseline and doing some things with it. We're gonna flip this out to Scott. Reese with it. Reese trying to create some space, unable to. Shot won't go, and it goes into the arms of Hepburn.
Good defensive help that time by A.J. Storr.
Contact.
Early as freshmen, they don't get a lot of time, and each year they get better and better.
An opportunity for Chucky Hepburn. First is good, second is long, and the board goes to Scott.
Freshman. Pride of Highland Park, Michigan, John Blackwell.
Scott coming to get it, drops it to Reese, and now Reese is going to create some room, do it himself. And Reese to the line for one.
Average is not great, but when the numbers and lights are brightest, he tends to step up.
Coming off his 14th double-double of the season as well, and a foul here as he had the screen being set. And a season ago, now in his sophomore year.
Connor CJ, he's thrown up a couple Bob the Builders up there, a couple bricks.
This basketball is lost. It's Young who comes up with it. Young going straight to the basket, can't get the shot to go, and possession is going to go back to Wisconsin.
But it's really really more about confidence than anything else. Cookie jar. Young people Google what cookie jar is. But this young man still has a tremendous upside.
It's Kaiser who lost the basketball, then got it back. Now Young with it. Young gives it up. Here's Reese, and Reese trying to just get enough space there. A little fadeaway, able to get that. Now Crow over to get the basketball. And Crow doubled. Gets rid of it. Now Maryland with the steal. Now Young. Young ahead. Young hangs in the air long enough for the 2.
That's Michigan State, Northwestern, Nebraska, all in the mix right now.
Now Storr flying to the rim.
We saw that dunk earlier. And now the Maryland guys, they may not jump the rest of the game, not wanting to be put on the post.
Now Young comes to get the basketball, gives it right back up. Reese, and Reese has been in attack mode on the offensive end, and he'll draw a foul and head to the line.
Become better on both ends of the floor. He's getting a lot smarter in terms of staying.
We'll take a seat with a couple.
Now Dante Scott and Jameer Young are going to have to be the primary offensive go-tos now for the Terrapins. He just kind of sits there and looks and kind of pondering certain things. But
you like that move at this point?
I don't know. I mean, you know,
that's Crow who secures the board.
Deshaun Harris-Smith, that's a good move. Some contact there. He'll finish that more often than not, though.
Here's Hepburn. Hepburn likes the matchup. Wants a 3. Buries it. He gives it up. Now over to Hepburn. Hepburn, back-to-back threes he wanted. Now looking for a steal. Instead, Maryland will bring things up with Young.
That was elite ball movement from Wisconsin. If they can continue to do that, they'll get high-quality looks.
And a foul called against Hepburn.
Customer, a little bit upset in that call.
This looks so simple.
Yeah. No, Jameer is just, you know, he's worked.
Klesman. Now just 1 on the shot clock. Got to get something up into the air, and it's an ugly-looking shot that was forced at the last second there by Blackwell. And now a whistle right there at the conclusion of all of that. Is they're going to say this is a technical foul? Is that what they're?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call the catch the bench.
Well, they were hot over there.
I think got a little bit tired of the chatter. And you see him right next to Kevin Willard right now. I don't know what he said. He just kind of threw his hand up. I'm sure there was some now.
So since Klesman
halftime break.
Just about a second separates game and shot clock. And Young gonna wind it down.
I know it. All like this. No ball screen. Just let him go one-on-one. I like this better. He's got to hurry.
Young with the shot that's well off the mark. Actually, an air ball that bounces out of bounds.
That Big Ten logo.
Resets a screen, calling for the basketball up high. Has to get the shot off in a hurry, and shot's just a little long. So 29-37 with deep look off the mark. Young battling for the rebound, and Maryland has struggled from deep so far. 1 for 7 on their side from 3.
Oh, nice delayed double team by Tyler Wall.
And with the double coming, kick it back. Shot is perfect from Dante Scott.
Maryland going to that matchup zone to start. And what happens is they morph into a man-to-man later in the shot clock, so now they're man-to-man.
Crowd, nice pass inside. Wall, nice cut, nice finish.
Well, Julian Reese did.
And Maryland changing things up defensively. First picked them up full court, now falling back. Crowd with it, across the court. Hepburn wants a 3.
So that's a great job of what. Watch Chucky Hepburn here. He might look for some early offense.
Storr thought he lined one up and left it just a little short.
And Storr's gonna go to the bench after that shot.
Now on the other. Now nice take and pass. Wall kicks it for Storr. Storr thought about the first shot, instead drives baseline and can't get it to go.
Look at Jahmir Young.
And Young able to draw that contact. On
Help me out with a basketball kid.
Yeah.
Believe that or not. Talking about a Hall of Fame.
Amen. Now Young at the free throw line.
Dante Scott out on the floor. So trying to give Maryland, or excuse me, Wisconsin a different look here.
Now under 10 on the shot clock. Nice take. Lesmond puts it up high and gets it to go.
That's great recognition by
Contact there on the shot, and Wisconsin wanted a foul call. Instead, there will be none. Reese with it. Reese, nice finish.
See what
moving defenders.
Yeah, excuse me.
Now Hepburn trying to navigate this zone. Winter gives it back to Hepburn. Now Hepburn gives it up, trying to attack the basket, and a foul is called.
On a roll here, they might be able to find themselves with a top 4 seed again. The numbers point out that they're giving up 75 points in this 6-game stretch. Been out with a toe injury, and his 7 to 8 minutes a game were very impactful. It cut down on the minutes for Chucky Hepburn, and also Max Klesmond has struggled offensively. So I think those are like 3 parts that have really kind of bothered the Badgers in this 6-game stretch. Back to the 5 out, none in. Oh, Crowd's got to be ready to shoot that.
Crowd now with 5 on the shot clock. Got to do something in a hurry, taking these long possessions.
The decision-making to go at Julian Reese, knowing he's got 3 fouls. Julian Reese can't be too aggressive on the shot block attempt.
Now Maryland trying to act well. We got the call on the other end, his 3rd personal. And Harris Smith to the line, and he's able to get that.
Deshaun Harris-Smith, you got to go to score. Don't go for the contact. He's going to draw the contact. He wasn't trying to score that.
Good pass, good cut, and an and 1 finish. Saying, you knew where I'd be, you knew where to put it.
Young man is smart. He's a great young man. Got a lot of upside in a lot of different areas.
5 years in the program, 2-time Big Ten champion, and now a little reversal on the other end. Clearing things out for Scott. Scott going to work on the offensive end. Wall there defending. Contact made.
It snapped back. Tyler kind of trying to sell that a little bit.
And unable to complete the and 1.
Maryland just slowly creeping back into this one.
Puts one up high, and why not? A.J. Storr went up and got it. Now long over to Harris Smith. Young with 10 to shoot. Young taking his time, now drops it down. Baseline goes Reese, and Reese with a nice finish. The contact.
Oh, if I'm Wall, I rip through and go. challenge him in the post.
Wall thought about it initially, now comes back to it. Right hand won't go. Crowd gets it and goes right back up.
Deshaun Harris, shot by Jameer. Didn't like the result, the end result, but high quality look.
Now Storr trying to come get it. Instead, Wall just turns around and takes it straight to the rack, and he's going to draw a foul.
Remember, he and Steven Crowl combined for 7 half.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line before that last shot. Who comes up with the rebound. Now 10 on the shot clock.
They got to get the ball to Jameer Young and go.
Harris Smith lowers that shoulder, and they are going to say an and one late from 3. Now Harris Smith trying to connect from the free throw line. And he's shooting directly into the student section in the second. Storr, much better shot, and this time he can't hit. And Reese able to come up with the rebound.
Maryland's got to push. They got to get some open looks here in a fast break situation.
Scott, nice pump fake, and he finally gives it up at the rim to Reese, who was fouled. And Reese able.
Now that Crowell's in foul trouble, really going to see what the Badgers are made.
Kaiser is hearing that exact message right now, and he is from his head coach.
But I like what Kevin just did. Pat him on his chest, gave him some encouragement.
Here goes Storr. Nice patience right there at the rim to wait on the defender to fly by and finish.
Nice set play by the Badgers. Kind of ran a player through. Storr comes right off his back and gets to the rim.
Now Young trying to answer with his left hand, and he was fouled. And Mr. 24 free throws in a row coming into the game, and why not another? Young comes over to get the basketball. There was contact right there as he handed it off. No call. Inside, Harris Smith. Shot won't go. Rebound into the arms of Blackwell, and he was fouled. Smith.
And understands that he doesn't have to come in and score. Play.
Now Reese with it. Wall came over to help defensively.
It's caught reaching.
And that's the 4th foul. And Reese a little long. And Wall able to get that ball across half court cleanly. Now over to Hepburn with 15 to shoot.
Well, Wisconsin taking their time. Wall's going to go one-on-one against Jameer Young.
And Wall just lost the dribble. Now there's 1 on the shot clock. Hepburn has to force one up. And that shot was close, but unable to get the roll.
Wisconsin has been lulled into sleep. Just complacent, getting the ball across half court. Great drive by Jameer Young.
And they needed it badly. Their last field goal at the 7:37 mark. They have been struggling, trying to do anything offensively. Now Hepburn trying to get rid of the basketball. It's a nice pass to get it ahead. That's Klesman.
But Klesman's got to get, catch the ball and look to score. There's far too much time left in this game, in my opinion, to be working the clock.
Wisconsin has been in no hurry on this end of the court. Klesman, rise and shoot, buries it. Oh, he gave him the night-night, too. He gave him the night-night, too.
Yes, he did. Biggest shot in the game so far.
It's been the way he has here late. Now Young. Young, nice pass, gives it up right at the rim to Reese.
Reese wanted some contact on that finish. Hepburn may have gotten away with one.
And fouled is Wall. That was Dante Scott who got a piece of it.
So Maryland playing the percentages.
Which is an improvement for him from where he was. I don't know if Wall's the guy to foul anymore.
That's a good call.
He's looking comfortable there.
Yeah, he did.
Now Scott from deep, and they needed that in the worst way. You could feel the shock in this crowd when that shot went down, and now Wisconsin is going to take a timeout as they thought they were creating just enough. Wall takes it out, gets it in. This is Klesman. And he is fouled as he tried to split the double team.
The Maryland foul. Jordan Geronimo.
First from Klesman. And that. And two that were nothing but net.
Oh, I like this. Chucky Hepburn picking up a little bit. Making Deshaun Harris-Smith eat up some valuable time.
Up ahead to Young, and Young with a finger roll at the rim. Can't get that shot to go, and now a foul on the putback. It's Harris-Smith that was fouled after he grabbed that offensive board. And the call was against. And Harris, seconds to play. Wall gets it in. Defender flies by him. That was Harris-Smith who shot over to the Maryland bench, and eventually he is fouled.
Well, John Blackwell.
Throw shooter heads to the line.
See how it's quiet? It's a lot harder to shoot those when somebody's making noise and going crazy behind the bucket.
That's a good point. Now here's Long trying to attack in a hurry. Kicks it out. Three-pointer is beautiful. Young. So how about Maryland just hanging around in this game and making Wisconsin work forever? Klesman. 2 for 2 with the shooter's roll.
You hear a collective, ooh, like sigh of relief by the Badger fans.
You sure did. And now straight toward the basket goes Long.
Geronimo, Kaiser, Young, and Long on the floor. Trying to total denial here.
And Long hits. So Wall will take it out. And a time. And Wall scans, eventually finds Hepburn, and Hepburn is fouled.
Nice job of bringing Chucky Hepburn from the Wisconsin logo in center court. Break this clutch. I expect him to knock down both of these. Bad man to wear that number 23. And Chucky Hepburn's a bad man.
No argument.
Bad meaning good, ladies and gentlemen. Not, B-A-double-D, not B-A-D.
I hope they got it. Now trying to get a three-pointer off is Kaiser, and Kaiser hits another three. Wall takes it out. There's contact there. Klesman, who was right there, they're going to say the foul is on Maryland. Will go against Long. Make it 4. So there you go. Maryland did not go quietly into the evening. They took them all the way to the wire, but ultimately it is Wall who is smiling our direction as he jogs off the court. 74-70 Wisconsin over Maryland.